Alright, so tonight we're going to be mixing for the Groovynators. They are a band out of Durham, North Carolina, and they do a lot of blues, kind of rock. They do cover tunes, but they do their own versions of the cover tunes. It's actually refreshing to listen to some of the music that I guess we've listened to for a long time, but done a bit differently, the way the Groovynators do it. So we're going to be mixing tonight for them on their equipment, and they have been gracious enough to allow me to come out here and film their equipment, film the setup, and hopefully get some footage of the actual show. So the stage setup here is a little bit different. It's not quite as square as other stages have been in the past. We're going to be using the house speakers there, the two subs, two tops, but we're going to be using the band's mixer as well as Snake, and we're going to be using a auxiliary amplifier for the subs, and we're going to be using the band's carbon amplifier for the tops. So anyway, we've got just a little bit of ways to go to get everything set up, but anyway, hopefully things come together. Okay, we're making a little bit of progress. This little rack unit here has the sub amplifier in it, which is the PLX one down here, and we're using a DBX, the drive rack PA, just as for a crossover. And the carbon amp here, the 4-channel one, this is going to be used for a front of house as well as for the monitors. So I said we're interfacing the band's equipment and this one rack of stuff here into the house system as well as the house monitors.
It's like then you got to deal with wise guys.
Okay, the band is using a Presonus 16-channel board. We've got 16 inputs. These are not subgroups here, but they're actually aux-ins. It's 4 aux-ins. This is the main one here. For the band, this is perfect, and they will also going to be doing some recording from it. You can tell here from the room. The room is pretty big, but it's also sort of booming, especially on the bass side. So when we're doing a sound check, and ultimately when they start playing, we'll have to pay attention to the bass because it can sometimes be a little bit overwhelming. Okay, so what we're doing here is we just want to make sure that the system is wired correctly. So we have, right now we've got the lead singer guy. He's on mic channel number 11, and we're setting his gain. And he's talking right now. But like on digital boards, you don't want to run your gain too high like you would on an analog board. Because near the top of here, near the top, you're getting very close into the overload, and then overload usually equates to distortion. So it's good. This is probably a real good place to start out with. We're going to make sure there's some headroom. Okay, and we've got his channel selected here. As you can tell here by the, we're looking at it here, the select button. So make it our input. Right. 2, 3, 4, okay. 5, 6, 7, we got the mains up. 10.
1, 2, 3, 4,
okay.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
All right,
9, 10.
I think that's going to work.
Very important to keep a signal going to the channel that you are trying to set the level.
There we go.
1, 2, 3, 4.
All right, so we've got his EQ set here. The only thing he's got turned on right now is the mids. But what we're going to do is we're going to add some low. Well, not add some low. We're going to turn on the low because we want to bring out some of the low. We'll do that here in a minute. But anyway, right now,
2, 3,
go back to our meter.
5, 6, 7,
there we go.
8,
all right, so we'll make sure we hit the system wired. So we'll come back to it.
2, 3, 4.
big monitor. Just get that damn thing in the car. It's beautiful sound, but it's huge.
Is this a documentary?
Documentary.
I'm here for moral support.
Well, we appreciate it. Put those down. You can do what you need. I just moved this sort of out of the way.
Okay, so where do I need to be?
We've got some other band members showing up to set up their own gear. We saw before they were carrying up the Leslie. And yeah, he's on the floor. He's working on his guitar rig, getting everything set up for it. And we're waiting for the bassist and the drummer.
Hey, you know what? You can't always get what you want.
You need to ground it just like the side goes on.
Okay, we got signal coming in here, as you can tell right here. However, when he's not playing, it's showing some LED activity, which usually indicates that the gain structure is a little high for it. It's just some residual noise. Oh, there we go. Looks like maybe disconnected it. Then over here, this is the mic we were testing earlier. That's just general noise that's coming in from the stage when they're moving around. Alright, we're getting things a little bit closer to being done. As you can tell here, the mic channels have signal levels coming in on them. Now, none of the levels have been set. We've just got a little bit of gain on them just to make sure we've got the right channels connected. And as you can hear on stage, the keyboardist he's working on is Leslie. Anyway, we're almost getting there. And as you can tell, the monitor sends down here. They got this worked out. Actually, they're going to be using the iPads to control their monitors up on stage. So they've got their the master set right here, so we don't need to worry about those. Hey Mike, is that mic out of your way over there?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
What mic?
Huh?
What mic?
Still mic.
Perfect. And we're using some of the preset settings. Gate, compression, 3 to 1. There's a lot of bass ringing that's going on, but we're going to try to Let's do your tom. There's some ringing going on in the tom. We're going to hopefully try to take that out. There we go. We're going to sweep it. We sweep the tom. Okay? Okay, do the floor tom. Okay, do your ride. Okay, do your snare and your hat. Yeah, your snare and your hat together. Okay. Thanks, Mike. Yeah, Jim. All right, we're doing Jim's guitar. Got it set to take off some of the mid-range here. Try to control the acoustics in the whole. This high pass is set at 75. Okay, that sounds good. Thanks, Jim.
No, thank you.
I'm ready to do another guitarist. This is the lead singer, but he also does rhythm, mostly rhythm, but also lead. Got the same thing here. Got his mid-range cut out a little bit, so to match the acoustics of the whole. See what we're doing here. Okay, too dirty. Okay, if you notice here, the levels are probably just about the same. Okay, I think that's it. That's it. Ready, Dub? Hey, Doug, can you turn down a little bit? Can you turn down some? I don't want any trouble. All right, let's see what's going on with the bass. Now with the bass, we're adding in the 52 hertz range, to get it a good full bottom end. Yeah, we're about 3 dB up, but we need to bring out the middle frequency of the bass, like around 1K. little bit more. So the whole idea here between doing this is we need to make sure that levels stay within reason. If the levels are too high, that can introduce a lot of distortion. Digital distortion is bad. So we're keeping the levels a bit lower on digital consoles than we do analog. Okay. All right, I think it sounds fine. Okay, thanks, Dub. Hey, Jonathan, your keys whenever you're ready. Okay, so next we're going to look at the keys. You see, its levels are really high. If you saw that or not here, but the keys level is really high, super high. You keep stuff down, keep it within reason. We want to make sure we have plenty of headroom. Hey John, let's do your vocals. Okay, so we've got keyboardist vocals coming in. Just like the other vocals, we want to make sure we leave plenty of headroom. Let's take a look at it. We've got them.
Danger. Check, check, check. Check,
Okay,
check.
Compressor's on as well.
Check one.
We want to make sure the high pass right over here, I don't know if we can say or not. It's about 100 hertz. Okay, John, thanks. So I said what we did before we even started here, we used the presets that we did from the last time that we were here. So we're going through making sure that everything is still going to work, such as make sure we have 48 volts on anything that needs a 48 volt power, phantom power that is. We want to make sure the compressors are set where they should be, where the gates are set. And as the night goes on, as the show goes on, we'll probably be making some minor adjustments to it. Okay, to get an idea of what's going on up here on the stage, compared to with what you probably saw on the board, the orange cord there, that's a DI, it's coming out of the bass. And a DI on that as well. This is the rhythm guitarist as well as the lead singer's position here. This guitar amp is, I'll run a DI on that one. And we make our way across here, we've got a DI on the lead guitarist as well. And then over here on the Leslie, we've got an EV mic. For the top speaker, you can see the speaker spinning in there. And then as well on the lower one, we're actually using a Acoustics mic for the 15-inch speaker that's spinning down there. So you got two mics on the Leslie. And then on the keys here, we've got a DI coming out of the bottom keys. And then over here on the drum kit, we're on limited mic inputs. And so down here we've got a Shure mic It's a PG52, I believe, sitting on the kick, and as well, it actually does pick up a bit of the rumble here of the floor tom, which is fine. It's what we want. And up here we've got an Acoustics mic covering the ride, and it also picks up the floor tom, picks up the snap of the floor tom real well. And over here we've got a mic on the tom, probably a high tom. Now, obviously, drums are fairly loud by nature, but we don't really intend upon trying to blast anybody out of here. We just want to bring the drum kit up front and the speakers with everybody else. So then on the snare and hat over here, we've got a weird setup on limited space, but it's an Acoustics mic, and it's actually positioned higher. It's not actually pointing at the snare. The snare is actually fairly loud in itself. Anything we need to pick up off a snare, we can just increase the gain a little bit there on the mic. But it's also picking up the hat. And you can sort of tell, but it's sort of sitting right in between it. And for this setup in here, this actually does really well. And then for monitors, he's got a personal monitor here. And as well, the keyboardist right there, that's a personal monitor for him. And we've got a floor monitor here for the lead, and a floor monitor right here for the lead singer. Alright, so this pretty much covers how things are sort of set up. It's not too difficult, but each time this band sets up in a different place, how things are set up are probably a little bit different, but not too much. So we still got still quite a few people in here that are dining. So when we start out here, we're going to be starting out with the volume level. Actually, not too loud, but as the evening progresses, we'll probably end up going a bit louder. But the whole idea here is probably not to touch this really too much. Try to do everything here on this side.
Hey Bob, pull some of Jim out of aux 2, please. All right, we're gonna do a little Greg Owen tune. Originally done by him and his brothers, but this is a version that he did later on. It's called Whip and Post.
I guess we just changed the monitors, pulled the lead guitarist a little bit out of the lead singer's monitor.
own some guns. You might even own some tanks. You might be somebody's landlord. You might even own a bank. But you're gonna have to serve somebody. And it might be the devil, might be the Lord, but you're gonna have to serve somebody. Northern California guy, blues player named Robin Ford. It's called Nothing to Nobody.
Face swings for you. Face swing.
But only when he's playing jazz. Ready? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. To my children, I'm a husband to my wife. Seems I've been something to somebody every day of my life. If this here's part of the master's plan, they don't do much to preserve man. I'd like to see what it feels like to be nothing to nobody, nothing to nobody. I'ma keep it to my brother, I'm my mama's fair-haired boy. Yeah, wait till you see me later when we're loading out. Oh, then we'll look old. We're going to close it up with one of our favorites that we close a lot of shows with. This is B.B. King's The Thrill Is Gone.